Think everything in life is black and white? Well, think again. Today on The Express, we are dreaming in neon. On today's show,
every single day there's something to deal with, something to fix.
Abbotsford's shining star on the restaurant scene.
He's just done great things for the business and for the Fraser Valley in general.
The cute little car that's making a comeback.
I could get used to driving this car.
The reason for Squamish's recent tea revolution.
Huge, events in human history have been surrounded by tea.
And Vancouver's neon sign controversy. See that and more local expression. Welcome to The Express, only on Shaw TV. I'm Johanna Ward at the Museum of Vancouver in Kitsilano at Vanier Park. This is Neon Vancouver, Ugly Vancouver. It's got the double name because there was definitely a difference of opinions back in the 50s, 60s, and 70s here in Vancouver about these signs lighting up our city. And we're going to give you a chance to hear more about that coming up. But first, it's a man whose name deserves to be in neon lights, Chef Jeff Massey. He's known for bringing fine dining to the Fraser Valley and also for bringing a new way of doing business to the restaurant scene.
The bread's from Langley, the beets are from Yarrow, parsnips are Yarrow.
At Restaurant 62, the menu is locally inspired and ingredient driven, thanks to its inspired and driven executive chef, Jeff Massey.
You know, day-to-day challenges, day-to-day adrenaline rushes, climaxes, every single day there's something to deal with, something to fix. Every service gets really busy. There's a crunch time, there's a pressure, and then it's gone, and it's a lot of fun. You always can, the next day you get better.
Our reputation has skyrocketed since Jeff came on, and he's just done great things for the business and for the Fraser Valley in general. I think he really brought a food culture out here.
Jeff started in the industry at 14, washing dishes. He did his formal training at De Bruyne Culinary Institute and worked under BC Restaurant Hall of Famer Pino Pastorero. But before all of that, his first food mentor was his mom.
My mom always cooked, so there were 6 in our family, so we never went out. You know, money's always a little tighter with the bigger family, of course. Well, I was the youngest and around her the most, a bit of a mama's boy for sure. So awesome. Yeah, definitely a big influence.
Mama's boy's a good thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. She must be so proud. And now you're kind of sharing that with your kids.
Yes. Yeah, we like to hang out a lot. My boy's 3, he knows how to make pancakes already.
He's a family man, a talented chef, and a business owner.
I think my biggest strength is food, right? And then being as good as I can be with the food brings me good staff, great employees. And then when you get that right person, that right fit for the team, then you get really committed to that individual. They become part of your family.
That work-family life has grown in unexpected ways since Jeff joined Restaurant 62 in 2006. They created R62 TV.
So we've got those going into some really great panini-style sandwiches, and you should definitely come down and check us out. The online cooking show came from so many requests for cooking classes, but we're open 7 days a week. We do 2 services a day. It's just a little challenging to get people in for cooking classes, so we decided what we could do.
Welcome to the Wine Guru, the personal sommelier that fits in your pocket.
His business partners recently launched the popular Wine Guru app.
It's free, it's online right now, and basically you just punch in the food that you're going to have, the type of dinner you want to cook, a couple of other simple questions, and it'll match it up with 3 different pairings.
And the restaurant is also expanding the catering side of the business.
I think that both Jeff and Eric, my business partners, they're both real movers and shakers, and they're always ambitious and trying new things and just moving in new directions, always eager to try something new.
Respected by his business partners, staff, and the many who enjoy his food, Jeff Massey is hardworking and easygoing, with a clear perspective on his success.
So the way that it's all stacked up is beautiful. The plating's beautiful. And would you say that kind of translates to the way you've built up your own empire?
Maybe, yeah. Layers and layers. Handle everything individually and try and make each thing its best, and then try and combine them to a real nice full picture. Yeah, sure.
The website is restaurant62.ca. You can make reservations there. You can find out about their monthly food, wine, and book clubs, and you can also download that free Wine Guru app. Now, our next story is also on trend today on The Express. This set of wheels was recently featured in a Jennifer Lopez video, the Fiat 500. It was relaunched in 2007, 50 years after the original was produced. And now, you can test drive it here in Vancouver.
The Fiat 500 is a car with style, speed, and definitely an element of fun.
I could get used to driving this car.
I think the biggest thing about the Fiat 500 is just the excitement that it brings to everyone the minute they look at it, and then even more so when they drive it. And then as they find out about all the things that it includes, although it's a small car, it has so much in it that's so exciting electronically and the way it drives.
This is the first time we've actually had a European car that's actually an Italian-style car in this price range in a long time. So that's attracted a lot of attention. A lot of people want to see what it's all about, how the quality is, what they're getting.
Super fun to drive, smooth steering, tons of power. I think I see myself in an Italian car.
And when you drive a Fiat, you're taking a spin through history.
The Fiat 500 originally started in the 50s in Italy, and it was the vehicle of transportation for everyone. The Fiat 500 was reborn in the 2008 and at that time won the Car of the Year award.
And for those of you into the mechanics of it all, the Fiat 500 stands out for another reason.
This is the only car that actually has a multi-air engine, which actually means you get more power and better fuel economy for the size of the engine. It's only a 1.4 liter, but it makes 101 horsepower and 98 pound-feet of torque. So it's quite reasonable, especially for the size of the car, and it's quite light. So it might not seem like a lot of power, but it definitely moves.
We're going to see just how fast this can go.
Just what you want, whether you're test driving or buying your own Fiat 500. In Vancouver, I'm Kendall Harris for The Express.
The website is fiatofvancouver.com, and the dealership is on Main Street near Terminal. If you'd like to take it for a test drive, Kendall says after driving it, she really wants one. And I want one too, so I'm thinking maybe we should carpool. You're watching The Express, and we're going to talk visual pollution here at Neon Vancouver, Ugly Vancouver at the museum. And check out these stories coming up.
This lighter one is a smart car, and this heavier one is a Ford Excursion.
How Newton's laws can save you money on gas.
We were using facilities in Richmond and out at UBC.
Why this North Band father traded up his suit and tie for a ball cap.
We're going to go to here, and what are we going to lead down the mountain with?
You're watching local TV on The Express.
Community programming on Shaw has been generously sponsored in part by...
The Express is brought to you in part by Plum, fashion supplier to host Johanna Ward.